Hi, I'm Jane, and this is my first video podcast. Um, Never made a video podcast before because I really hate being in front of the camera, and it just makes me feel really awkward, as you can probably tell right now. Um, Ever since I was little, I've always been really shy, and basically, anytime I've ever had any sort of feedback or midterm peer review, teacher review, job review, whatever. It's always been like, she's smart, she's good, she's nice, but she's pretty quiet, doesn't really talk a whole lot. And, for over 25 years or whatever, I've pretty much just said, well, that's just kind of how I am, I'm just shy and I'm quiet and that's just me, that's part of me. But lately I'm like wondering if that's really true and if maybe just telling myself that is kind of part of the problem. I know that kind of being more introverted has sort of been a major part of what makes me who I am now. Like, it's kind of what got me to build the skills that I have now. Like when I was little, people are outside playing soccer or swimming or just having fun outside, and I'm sitting inside drawing and making little comics and things. And while my middle school friends are out like making out and going to the mall and having crazy social time, sitting at home, learning how to make websites, things like that. High school friends are out, a lot of people are out drinking and partying, and I'm making zines and I'm making cool stuff, and all that kind of stuff is totally added up to like having the skills that I need to become what I consider a relatively good designer. So I don't regret that at all. If I didn't have that ability to entertain myself and teach myself new things whenever I felt like it, I think I wouldn't be as well off as I am now. But I also think that all that time I've spent sort of just by myself, working on my craft, basically, has been very fun and enlightening and very useful for my growth. I sort of feel like that's also all the time that I missed out on things like just socializing with people and just working on being comfortable talking. Because I've just never been that outgoing, I guess. So, yeah, and I kind of feel like at this point in my life, I think that not being, I guess at this point in my life, I feel like being quiet and not talking is sort of the only thing that's kind of holding me back from where I really want to go from here. Because being good at drawing stuff only gets you so far, so it's kind of why I feel like now is probably a good time to sort of just get over it and try to, move on. So I was thinking that maybe a video podcast would be a good start because, I don't know, because I really hate the idea of making one, so I thought it would be a good idea to actually do it. And hopefully my future ones will be more interesting, and yeah. So